Good morning, madam. I am Mrs. G. Ajita, MSc Nursing first year student, Department of Mental Health Nursing, Holy Mary College of Nursing, Hyderabad. Today I would like to present my case presentation on postpartum psychosis. So here Mrs. N. Shweta admitted in open psychiatric ward in Asha Psychiatric Hospital at Hyderabad on 15th January 2020 at 12 noon. With the complaints of excessive crying, severe mood disorders like extreme depression, extreme excitement, and auditory hallucinations, delusions, violent thoughts such as telling a husband to hurt her baby, and having suicidal thoughts. With these complaints, she was diagnosed as postpartum psychosis by Dr. Sarathi Gaud, psychiatrist. So here the client profile includes client name is Mrs. N. Shweta, 30 years old female. The IP number is 5241. She got admitted in post psychiatric ward psychiatric ward and is having educational qualifications like till intermediate, and she has homework. And he belongs to Hindi religion, and she got admitted on 15 January 2020 and diagnosed as postpartum psychosis. She comes from Suryapet, Nalgonda district, and the date of care started as on admitted day itself, but that is on 15th January 2020. And also this information collected from her husband, the information is true. So here the chief complaints includes history of present illness, includes here according to the client, she is telling that complaining that having weakness and lack of care and support after the delivery, and even to the during the period of pregnancy and all, and lack of encouragement from the relatives and family members about her mother's side and daughter-in-law side. And according to the informant, her husband is telling that she's having extreme mood disorders like having severe extreme excitement and severe depression, even suddenly immediately after the delivery of one month, and having the violent behavior in the home and suicidal thoughts and unusual behavior towards the baby and family members. So by these complaints, she got admitted in this hospital, and here the with these reasons she got admitted in this hospital, and the duration of illness is includes 1.5 months. So here the present medical history includes nil, and the past medical history also nil. The present surgical includes here Mrs. Shweta, 30 years of female women, underwent lower segment cesarean section, that is on 5th December month 2019. So in Mamata Nursing Home at Suryapet itself. And she delivered a baby girl, and the past surgical history is nil, and the present psychiatric history includes here the Mrs. N. Shweta, 30 years old female, was admitted in open psychiatric ward at a psychiatric hospital at Hyderabad with the complaints of auditory hallucinations, delusions, disoriented as to place and time, and unusual behavior at rapidly changing moods from extreme sadness to very energetic movement, and having violent behavior towards the baby and the other family members, and having the suicidal thoughts. So with these complaints, she got admitted on 15th January 2020 at 12 noon and diagnosed as a postnatal or postpartum psychosis by the Dr. Sarathi Gaud, psychiatrist, and she was under the treatment of benzodiazepine. These are the sedative drugs, and also the antidepressant drugs like tablet citalopram, and antipsychotic drugs includes here tablet sertraline, and also she's having weakness and less hemoglobin, so due to that she's having B complex tablet here. So here the past psychiatric history is nil. And the family history, in the family, um, actually before marriage in her family, so having like father, mother, and three brothers, and the Shweta is one younger child. So when she was in 6 months old, her mother was died by the attempting the kerosene, like having suicidal death. And after that, when Shweta is 1 year old, her father married another woman, and from that day onwards, she is not having any encouragement and support and care by her stepmother. So due to this, gradually Shweta developed like depression, serious depression. And anyway, she got married by one person, and become pregnant. So even to the period of pregnancy, she did not have any consent from her family members, and also she did not have any care about the pregnancy, and also she did not get any respect from her stepmother. So these are all the reasons caused to the Shweta underwent the post-traumatic stress disorder, like post-partum psychosis. So here the personal history includes lack of personal hygiene due to the hopelessness, and also low socio-economical status. And the perinatal history includes here the perinatal history includes having good immunization, and there is no exposure to the radiation, and her mother is having taken medications when she was in her womb of her mother, and she got normal delivery, and when she born, she is having a 3 kgs of weight. And postnatal history also good. She underwent all the good milestones in her auntie's house. And the child history includes here she's had a breastfeed from her mother, but only 6 months he had. And the age of weaning started at 6 months, and she underwent good toilet training and all. The play therapy includes here play history, like rough, and the relationship is very good with the family members and children and peer groups. And only she studied till intermediate, and she's not doing any job. The sexual and family life is very good, but there is no respect from her stepmother. That is only the problem. Due to the lack of respect, she is having the pressure from her in-laws house and in-laws family members. And so here the premorbid personality, lack of hair, and due to the depression of due to lack of encouragement from the mother's side, and always having lack of communication with the everyone, and including the family members, and she want to be alone. So that's look like social isolation. So here the physical examination includes here the Shweta looking like a thin body build and disoriented due to the depression and lack of attention to her personal hygiene and care of baby, because her mother got died, and she's thinking that why I am alive with my baby, by I'm not getting any encouragement from my families and all. So she's due to that reason she's having disoriented, and she is not showing any interest to the personal hygiene and all. The vital signs are normal, and the anthropometric measurements are good. So due to the lack of personal hygiene, she is having a foul smelling from the skin. So hair and scalp is normal. Nails were unshaved due to the lack of personal hygiene, and includes head and neck, good range of motion. Thus eyesight is good. She's hearing abnormal voices by telling that my mother is talking with me, but in the view of reality her mother was dead. So here she's having the auditory hallucinations, and good smelling sense, and there is no problem with the mouth and pharynx, neck, thorax and lungs. The cardiovascular system is good. Hearing the S1 S2 heart sounds, and abdomen. Only the thing is here the Shweta underwent LSCS, lower segment cesarean section. Other than that, there are no abnormalities even related to the genitourinary system. So here the musculoskeletal system, she is having imbalanced gait due to the surgery of LSCS, and also she is having glass of appetite, and she experience the weakness. So neurological system includes a completely confusional state of mind due to the severe depression, due to the lack of encouragement by her family members, and lack of support due to the baby maintenance, and loss of memory, and the altered learning, dissociative behavior towards the family members and even to the baby, and fluctuated consciousness. So here the mental status examination includes here the general appearance includes here the lack of personal hygiene due to the depression and confusional state, sad facial expressions because she is not having any support from her stepmother, and her real mother was died. So decreased physical activity due to the lack of openness on life. So decreased communication skills with the others by feeling guilt, and self-talking is appearance. So when we come to the speech, she's limitedly talking, and she's not talking irrelevantly, and the mood and affect was totally impaired, and she's having the primary hallucinations like sometimes her mother is speaking with her, and with her mother she is responding and she is talking with her. So due to that thing here, she's having primary hallucinations, and sometimes she's explaining the complaining that I'm having total body pains, like somatic positivity phenomena is impaired, and decreased speech, and the irrational thoughts and irrelevant thoughts she's having, and when she's communicating in the limited amounts only, she's missing the logic in the communication, and she's not at all showing to communicate with others and family members, because due to the guilt and heavy of depression, and the cognition is completely impaired, confusional state of mind, and impaired span of attention, and impaired concentration. So here impaired memory due to the lack of support from many years. So by maintaining the most of the time to the baby care, so completely she is not concentrating on anything. Automatically she is not having any intelligence, means general awareness about surroundings and all, and abstract thinking also impaired. So inside here she is having a denial, she's graded as 1. So here insight includes she know the what is the actual problem of suffering of her, due to what reason she has admitted in the hospital. So insight is graded as 2. So completely in the judgment she's having the poor judgments in the judgment area. So with these complaints, Mrs. Shweta diagnosed as some of the investigations. Those are complete blood count and physiological evaluations, psychological evaluations like assessment and observation of behavior and thought process, and also the physical examination and mental status examination, and also the assessment of mood and affect by the doctors and medical team members. So here the management includes like medical management. So she's taking the treatment like antipsychotic drugs and antidepressants like tablet citalopram and tablet escitalopram and tablet benzodiazepines and tablets B complex for the to improve the nutritional status, because she's having a lack of appetite, and also the she's underwent electroconvulsive therapy. So here the condition includes postpartum psychosis. So if you see the definition of postpartum psychosis here, it is a very serious mental illness that can affect a new mother. The episode of psychosis usually begins within 1 to 3 months of delivery. So here the etiology, the causes are includes like according to the book, the causes of postpartum psychosis are not well understood, but there is a possibility that the about a shift in the hormones or the hormonal changes after delivery could trigger the condition. So here according to the client, she's developed postpartum psychosis due to the excessive depression from many years, means nearly since 20 years. So due to the lack of affection by the mother and lack of support even in the after delivery, so that depression may cause the postpartum psychosis in the client of Shweta. So here the clinical manifestations includes according to the book mood swings, anxiety, sadness, irritability, excessive crying, reduced concentration on personal hygiene, lack of appetite, and trouble sleeping, withdrawing from family and friends. So here according to the client, she is experiencing the clinical manifestations like she is having a severely mood swings, like sometimes she is experiencing the depression and sometimes she is showing the extreme activities, past activities, and she is having the anxiety about her future and about her baby. She is telling that I don't want this baby. So she is showing the irritability on doing the works by providing the care to the baby, and excessive crying with a lack of support her, especially from her mother, because her mother was died. So she reduced concentration on anything, she is not paying attention on anything, even including the personal hygiene and food habits. So and also she is having the difficulty in sleeping and violent thoughts and violent behavior to the towards the family members and even to the baby, and also because of due to the lack of support and encouragement, by this time she is having a serious suicidal thoughts. So here for this investigations includes according to the book complete blood picture and hypoglycemia, electrolytes, vitamin B12 and calcium, and the computer tomography and the CT scan magnetic resonance images, MRI. So according to the client, she's underwent the investigations like complete blood picture and electrolytes, especially sodium, and also the vitamin B12, calcium, computer tomography, and magnetic resonance images. So here the medical management includes according to the book, the first thing is immediately we need to identify the symptoms of the client after the delivery. We need to hospitalize the patient, and she's having the tablet like haloperidol and a tablet ferfenozine and a tablet furfenozine and a tablet citalopram. So according to the book, she is having the haloperidol and citalopram and benzodiazepine, and also the B complex to increase the blood level. So nursing management includes, according to the nursing diagnosis includes here impaired parenting related to the inability to perform activities of daily living, as manifested by postpartum depression. So second one is risk for violence related to the lack of support as evidenced by disturbed thought process. So third one, ineffective individual coping related to low self-esteem as manifested by suicidal thoughts. The fourth one, impaired verbal communication related to feeling guilt as evidenced by social isolation. So fifth one, self-care deficit related to depression as manifested by poor hygienic practices. Sixth one, nutritional less than body requirements related to lack of appetite as evidenced by weight loss. Seventh one, activity intolerance related to disease condition as evidenced by decreased physical activity. And the last eighth one, knowledge deficit related to psychosis as evidenced by irrelevant thoughts. So here the process record includes the client in Shweta has to increase the self motivation, and she need to develop the good personal hygiene practices to prevent the postpartum infections to her and as well as to the baby. She need to concentrate on the baby, about breastfeeding and about the nutrition status and about the life of the baby and about the health of the baby. So here, according to nurse, as a psychiatric nurse, I need to maintain a good therapeutic relationship to the client, and also I need to develop a effective communication skills by providing the counseling. So here I need to maintain a good counseling skills because she's having a severe depression and lack of encouragement by her mother side relatives. So by these I need to decrease this feeling of emotion and to motivate the self motivation. I need to provide a good counseling and proper counseling to the client as well as to the family members to support the family, to support the client. So here the diet plan, diet also plays a very vital role here to develop the depression and to decrease the depression level and to maintain a good psychological health condition. So I planned to Shweta like at 6 o'clock milk 1 glass, and at 8 o'clock idli with sambar, 11 o'clock ragi malt or any carrot juice to increase the blood level, and 1 o'clock rice with green leafy vegetables, 1 cup of curd and 1 chapati, 4 o'clock beans or any snacks, and 5 o'clock or 5:30 any fruit related to season. So 8 p.m. 1 cup of rice and chapati, 1 boiled egg or any non-veg curry, 1 cup to increase breast milk capacity, and at 8:30 1